Brought to you by GTA. We start with you.
Governor Leon Guerrero wants to put it to rest once and for all.
This is Supreme Court case number CRQ 20-002 in re request of Lourdes A. Leon Guerrero, Imagahagan Guahan, relative to the power of the executive branch to establish, maintain, and operate quarantine facilities in Guam and to promulgate quarantine and sanitation regulations for the people of Guam against the importation and spread of disease.
The governor is challenging the constitutionality of the Emergency Health Powers Act in relation to her powers to order quarantine for incoming travelers during a public health emergency. This comes after Superior Court Judge Elise Iriarte has ruled in favor of numerous travelers who petitioned the court for their release from the government quarantine facility. This far-reaching case not only has Governor Leon Guerrero standing off against the lower court, but also coming forward to square off as interested parties are the Department of Public Health and Social Services, incoming travelers, and the Guam legislature. All parties' legal counsels appeared for a status hearing before the Supreme Court this week, while the Public Service Defender Corporation, who represents incoming travelers, is the only interested party opposing the governor's position. There's a different matter all parties are wrapping up for, including the Office of the Attorney General, State's Chief Justice Philip Carbolito.
Now, as to the separation of powers issue, the legislature and the Office of the Attorney General are aligned with Public Defender Service Corporation. As I have indicated, I have granted the AG's request for 10 minutes of argument at oral arguments.
The Chief Justice is allowing all parties 10 minutes for oral arguments regarding the separation of powers issue. As reported, the higher court asked for the legislature's input on whether or not the two statutes in the law are inorganic or not, ultimately meaning whether or not a person in quarantine will have access to the court to appeal their quarantine. In the brief, the legislature argued they are organic and consistent, subject to the laws of Guam in order to provide protections and prevent abuse of powers. As earlier this month, Speaker Therese Terlahi voiced their stance on KUAM's The Link.
So we believe that the laws and the governor's powers can act together, and that they should act together, and that one should not act without the other.
Oral arguments are set for May 7th. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Adriana Cotero.